Hi, I'm Kevin Fantuzzo. I've been a member of the congregation for about 15 years. During that time, we came here because of a long, extensive search for finding the right church and school for our daughter Sophia and my family. And since that time, I have been an active member by being both on the board of day school and the elders, and at one point in time being a congregation president. I'm currently vice president of the congregation, and I'm the co-chair of the building committee for the Ministry Renewal project. This project includes a renovation of the sanctuary. It also includes where we're going to put a multi-purpose facility on the 16th Street side of the property, as well as we are moving the music room over to the Haynes Road part of the property, and we're doing a columbarium, and then any other courtyard work that needs to be done, both landscaping or whatever, because of the project itself. The project was originally approved by the congregation back in October. This project was the original thought process from the long-range planning committee that was appointed by Neil Ingwall when he was president. It was also because of several requests of the accreditation visits that we had back in the mid-2000s. And I'm going to turn this over to three key people who have worked on this project extensively up to this point in time. One of them is Jessica Mahoney. She's my co-chair of the Ministry Renewal construction portion of this project, and Kristen Lefevre, who's a former teacher of Grace, and also she is on my committee with the construction committee. And then we also have our architect here who's going to speak to you. His name is Sean Williams. He's from OT9 Design. And finally, we have Kelly Murray. She is a member of the church. She's a parent in the day school, and also she is on the committee for the Board of Finance, and she's also on the Ministry Renewal Committee. So Jessica, take it from here. Thanks.
Thanks, Kevin. Actually, our story is very similar to Kevin's. Jason and I came to Grace Lutheran looking for a school for our children. After touring with Jan Greenway, we were convinced that this was a place for us, and it has since become our home. Like Kevin, I've served on the board for day school, the long-range planning committee, and currently serve on the youth board and as co-chair of the building committee of the Ministry Renewal project. While serving on the day school board, it became apparent that Grace was losing its ability to minister to families that it formerly had, and that this trend wasn't entirely due to the economic recession. One of the major factors was our facility. While it was great to see the work being done around campus by our board of trustees, our facilities were not keeping up to par with the private schools in our area, which hindered some of the programs that Grace offered by comparison to those other schools. Families that formerly chose Grace were going elsewhere or were not even coming for a look. As long-range planning pursued the possibility of a gym on campus, I began to learn about the congregation's history. It's so exciting to be part of a congregation that values quality Christian education, that has made several leaps of faith throughout its 80-year-plus years of existence, to continue to minister to people in our community in this way. In time, it became clear that more than a simple facelift was needed. And not only that, but bold moves were a large part of Grace Lutheran's history. After 2 years of research, meeting with our architect Sean, who was then a consultant in the city of St. Petersburg, we were able to devise a plan supported by the city, which would enable Grace to obtain a gym along the commercial side of our campus, so long as its dimensions did not expand too far outside of our existing footprint or surpass our current sanctuary in height. What was once thought to be an impossibility became a reality. And since this new space will be a gym and so much more, it seems appropriate that its current name would be the Ministry Renewal Center. I'm going to turn things over to another member of our team, Kristen Lefevre, to talk a bit about current and future plans. You're on, Kristen.
Well, my story is a little bit different from the others. I was born and raised Lutheran Missouri Synod in Iowa. I attended Iowa State University, where I got my interior design degree, and eventually made my way down here to St. Petersburg, working in my field. Pastor Lochran baptized my then fiance Corey and performed our wedding. As the housing market and economy slumped, I was laid off and soon started to substitute here at Grace. Here I saw God's hand at work and really enjoyed teaching. So I got my certification to become a teacher, and I actually worked with 3-year-olds at a different school before coming back here, and I taught 2 years here at Grace before leaving and having my daughter Caitlin. Caitlin's baptism was actually a first for pastor. Neither Corey's family nor mine could attend, so we set up laptops here in the sanctuary and had the baptism here. We had people in Maryland and Iowa watching. It was a remarkable experience and a reminder that we've entered the 21st century. This means that there were new ways and opportunities to connect people to the gospel and really reach out to the community with the possibility that Grace might once again become the beacon at the crossroads. I've been serving on the Ministry Renewal Committee because of my unique perspective to interior design, and as a former staff member and current congregant here at Grace, this project means a lot to me. I love the church and the school, and I'm very impressed with the plans that architect Sean Williams of Ot9 Design have come up with. Him and his team have great ideas and visions for this area, and we're really getting a great bang for our buck here using them and really tapping into their talents for this space, both here in the sanctuary and in the gym. I'd like to now introduce you to Sean Williams, our architect, and he can tell you more about that.
Hello, I'm Sean Williams with Ot9 Design. I'm the principal architect. I've been doing architecture for over 15 years, working in this area. I've worked on projects with other firms like the Dollar Museum, the Museum of Fine Arts, some labs that you may have seen around here. And now I'm working with you at the church to develop not only the gymnasium, but also the wonderful sanctuary renovations and the entry hall. We are currently working on the renovation plans for the sanctuary and the new entryway into the space that was once hailed the most beautiful church in the South. I'm humbled that I'll be able to help you recapture the beauty and the wishes of this space, and want to remind you that my intent is to help you accomplish that goal through a gentle refurbishment of what you currently have. Thanks to everyone who has already submitted a survey. They're very helpful, and we are grateful for all of that input and looking forward to more input. So if you haven't done a survey, please send it to us. We are open to suggestions the same way that we did with the gym. I will be at Grace Lutheran after church on Sunday, February 8th, for another town hall meeting similar to what we did with the gymnasium, and I hope to hear your thoughts and concerns that day as well. We thank you very much again for having this opportunity to work on your beautiful sanctuary.
By now your heads must be spinning. We've given you a lot of information in a short period of time. As you're aware, we've given you a lot of information about the financial components of this project in the past at the October voters meeting, but we will be giving you a lot more at the upcoming town hall meeting on February 8th. We have begun this process of a capital campaign called the Beacon at the Crossroads. I know you're aware of that. I hope you've heard of it. You're going to hear a lot more of it as the days come on. And you're also going to hear over the course of the next couple of weeks from some of the campaign leaders as they prayerfully consider what their families are able to pledge as a part of this campaign. Together, we are doing this as an organization of Grace Lutheran Church to hope that we can bring Grace Lutheran to ministering to as many families in St. Petersburg as possible, bringing us back to those days when we were the beacon of the crossroads. Kelly Murray is here at the Beacon, from the Beacon of the Crossroads campaign, to remind you of the particulars of the financial components of this project. Kelly, take it away.
Hi, my name is Kelly Murray, and our family story is very similar to that of Kevin and Jessica. We came here like so many families because of the school. Throughout our congregation's time here at 4301 16th Street North, it's clear that the day school ministry has been the greatest outreach tool. After being connected through the school, the Murray family almost never misses a chance to hear God's word and receive communion at the services offered here. Our children, Alex and Emily, were baptized here, and both have participated or regularly are participating in those services. Grace has become our home. In regards to the financing of the project, the numbers are simple enough to present, and I've got a couple of visuals to help us understand them. This slide was shown at our October voters meeting. The left-hand side of the page gives our current mortgage summary as well as potential new mortgage summary. The top left-hand side is our current mortgage summary. Our required payment is approximately $7,200 per month. However, we actually pay $8,700 per month. The bottom left-hand corner shows our potential new mortgage summary based on two different scenarios. Based on a 20-year amortization, our payment would be approximately $20,200 per month. Based on a 25-year amortization, our monthly payment would be approximately $17,700 per month. Both of these scenarios assume a new mortgage amount of approximately $3.3 million, which includes refinancing of our existing mortgage amount of $1.3 million plus $2 million in new funds. This also assumes that our Beacon at the Crossroads capital campaign raises a minimum of $500,000. Of course, the more that you are moved to give through the Beacon at the Crossroads capital campaign, the easier the numbers will be. When you consider the size and the scope of this project and the amount of time it's been since any sort of major work was done on our facility, $2.5 million is a great value for what we are getting. I look forward to being in front of you often in the course of the next 2 months as campaign coordinator. For now, I'm asking that you would begin to intentionally and daily keep the Ministry Renewal Project and Beacon at the Crossroads capital campaign at the forefront of your prayer life. Thank you for watching, and see everyone at the Town Hall on February 8th.